What is the difference between the DJI Mini 3 Pro and the Mini 3 Standard? Should I buy the Mini 3 or the Mini 3 Pro? Hopefully, I can help point you in the right direction with this video. Hi, I'm Jeff, and welcome to Drones Plus Tech. Let's get started. First things first, let's talk about the price. The DJI Mini 3, along with the standard RC N1 controller that we're all used to, comes in actually $200 cheaper than the Mini 3 Pro. It is $559 USD. And the Mini 3 Pro, along with an RC N1 controller package, is $759 USD. Flight performance is very important. Both of the Mini 3 and the Mini 3 Pro have a level 5 wind resistance, which is excellent. It's like 23 miles per hour winds that these drones can fly in. Now, the flight speeds for both the Mini 3 Pro and the Mini 3 are the same. The cinematic mode, you can get roughly 13 miles per hour. Normal mode, you're going to get around 22 miles per hour. And in sport mode, you're going to get up to 35 miles per hour. Now, handling and safety modes are very important, and both the Mini 3 Pro and the standard Mini 3 have powerful and accurate control in flight. Both drones fly identically the same, and you will not be disappointed with their professional performance. Now, when it comes to safety features, both these drones come equipped with manual and automatic DJI return to home features. Now, the intelligence of DJI's drone technology measures exactly how much battery power or how much battery life is needed to return to your drone's home point location. Now, DJI also has programmed both of these drones to automatically return to home if the remote becomes disconnected for an extended period of time. The biggest difference is obstacle avoidance. As you can see in the Mini 3 Pro, you've got the forward sensors, you've got backward sensors, and you actually have downward sensors. The sensors in the Mini 3 are actually replaced with air ducts to simply keep the drone cool from overheating. Now, obstacle avoidance is not important to everyone. So you ask yourself, why would you want obstacle avoidance? Well, you might prefer the safety. The safety if your drone goes into automatic return to home and you do not want the drone to simply rely on your preset return to home altitude. A reason why you might not need obstacle avoidance, well, maybe you're an excellent pilot. You have lots of hours of flight time and experience flying a drone. You may never turn on your obstacle avoidance if you have the Mini 3 Pro. Let's talk about the camera. When you get to the camera, that's where you really start differentiating between the standard Mini 3 and the Mini 3 Pro. Both of these drones capture amazing photos and video, but there are a few differences in the camera on each of them, and it may mean something to you, and it may mean nothing to you. So let's get started. The maximum resolution for the Mini 3 Pro is 4K 60 frames a second, and the Mini 3 is 4K 30 frames a second. Now, what does that mean to you? If you want the drone with the best resolution, then it makes a difference in which one you would get. So it's nice to shoot in 60 frames per second. But why? Well, for us professional drone pilots, we love to slow down our footage without any loss in quality, or crop into our pictures or crop into our videos, which means to kind of enlarge the image without losing much or any of the quality. And 4K 60 frames per second gives you that. Now, there's also what's called professional color profile. You may not even know what that means unless you are already heavy into photo and video editing. The Mini 3 camera does not offer what is called a flat color profile or decine-alike setting. The Mini 3 Pro does, on the other hand. This feature maximizes the ability for you to go in post-edit or post-filming into your edit and change the photo or change the video color profile in order to maximize its quality. Now, this tedious process is what is called color grading. You may have heard this term, or you may not have a clue. You might be hearing it for the first time. It is definitely not for everyone. Now, if you plan to leave your settings in auto mode, both for the video and for still shot photography, then this is probably not a feature that you would even be concerned with. So the Mini 3 would be great, and the Mini 3 Pro would be unnecessary. Now let's talk about what's called the ISO. The maximum ISO setting on the Mini 3 standard is set at 32. That's the most you can set it at, compared to the Mini 3 Pro at 6400. The ISO is the setting for how much light is allowed into the lens of the camera itself. So the more light that you can let in to the lens, the better the picture and video quality in a low lighting setting, like nighttime. If you plan to fly when the sun is just on its way up, just creeping over the horizon in the morning, or on its way down in the evening where it's just creeping past the horizon, or in the dark altogether, you might find the photo and video quality frustrating on the standard Mini 3. So now let's talk about the aperture. Aperture and ISO are similar but different. Both the Mini 3 and the Mini 3 Pro's camera have an aperture of f1.7. So this is already going to set it in a good position for low light photography and low light videography. But the ISO combined with the aperture is going to make a difference, and the Mini 3 Pro is the better of the two. Now, when it comes to vertical photography and video, this is exciting. Both the Mini 3 and the Mini 3 Pro have the brand new 3-axis gimbal camera that can go completely vertical. This is mainly good for social media and will not be important to everyone for sure, but if you like to take portrait type photos, then this is going to be great. Let's talk about camera features. Without obstacle avoidance sensors, there are certain features that were not included in the Mini 3. For instance, focus track, where you can track objects, track yourself, track a boat. Also, spotlight feature and point of interest. Another thing that you're going to miss in the Mini 3 is the master shots, where it does 5 different maneuvers automatically for you, making you look like a pro. It really takes the guesswork out of flying and gives you some incredible looking shots with very little effort. There are no hyperlapses either. And the photo quality in the Mini 3 standard is 12 megapixels compared to the 48 megapixels of the Mini 3 Pro. And when it comes to the video and the radio transmission quality, the Mini 3 standard video feed that comes into your phone that's attached to the RC-N1 controller is only 720p and has a radio range of 10 kilometers. Now, the Mini 3 Pro, on the other hand, is 1080p and has a range of 12 kilometers. It's the difference between what they call OcuSync 2 and OcuSync 3 that is in the guts, in the motherboard of each one of these drones. Now let's talk about flight time. The Mini 3 standard battery comes in at 38 minutes of flight time, and the Plus battery that you can buy extra is 51 minutes, compared to the Mini 3 Pro standard battery at 34 minutes and the Plus battery at 47 minutes. The Mini 3 standard flies longer because it has less weight and is pulling less power from the sensors that are not existent. Now, when it comes to the body style, the Mini 3 and the Mini 3 Pro are essentially the same except for a couple minor things. There are no sensors on this one. Also, the Mini 3 standard actually has legs, and the Mini 3 Pro does not have any legs. I believe it's something that they tried to get away with, but at the end of the day, I think plenty of people complained and they decided to put them back on in the standard Mini 3. The other thing I noticed, which is completely minor, the Mini 3 Pro, the legs or the nodules here actually have rubber grip to them on the front ones. No rubber grip back here, which is actually the battery. It acts as the back 2 legs. And the standard Mini 3 is just hard plastic. So I find that the standard Mini 3 slides around, and the Mini 3 Pro actually has a little more grip and a little more grab to it, which I think is safer. And I actually like that there's the little rubber grippies on the bottom, and it's a good thing, I think. Now, if you have any questions regarding either one of these drones or both of them, please let me know in the comments down below or shoot me an email directly. You can find my email address at the top right-hand corner of my YouTube page. I would be happy to answer any of your questions. If you have ideas for future videos on this channel, that would be great. I would love to see those. Or if you want to just share your thoughts, please also leave them in the comments down below or send me an email direct. Now, if you want to stick around, I have a couple more videos that you might like.